Welcome back, my fellow dupes. We're all dupes, really, in the grand old game of life. But I, of course, am open to potato. And yes, so I've gone away. I've done a little bit of thinking with what we should do with regards to this aqua tuner right here. And the conclusion that I've come to is, rather than worrying about the overheat temperature, which is absolutely a problem, what we're gonna do instead of worrying about the overheat temperature is I'm just gonna build it out of an entirely different material. That's right. So what I'm gonna do instead is use some steel, which I'm very much hoping to manufacture this episode. We're gonna use steel to destroy the both of the gold aqua tuners and instead build them up with steel. So that's the plan as it stands anyway. I think that our water situation has improved immeasurably, really. As I did sort of mention at the end of the last episode, temperature is going to be a slight bit of a problem, but I'm not too worried about that becoming a problem. You know, we'll sort of just take it in our stride. We'll just sort of roll with the punches. We'll see how it goes. Anyway. So, yes, I wanted to get a few bits and bobs sorted. I did want to get, like, a bunch of steel production just up and running so that we'll be able to make the whole process work. Because I'm also going to, as I say, improve this area. Both of these guys need to be broken down and instead changed into the temperature that I want them to be, the material that I want them to be changed into. Because at the moment, that overheating it's not helping anyone. It's not helping anyone at all, and in fact, it's just deeply irritating. And it can be entirely resolved as soon as we just change the material to steel. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And meanwhile, all the way up here, as you can see, we've had some, well, I would say significant issues. Significant issues with our operation. Up over here, it's not great. I'm not super happy with the fact that that's not working as much as I would like. I'm gonna instead prioritize this entire area as priority 7. Come on, priority number 7, and we're gonna get that area sort of all dug up, and we'll properly, put in some brand new bunker tiles. And yeah, I've not exactly figured out how this works. It sends a green signal. I mean, the current state is open. I mean, look, it should be working as is right now, but the fact of the matter is that it just isn't. It just isn't, and it's really, really irritating me. It's unbelievably irritating. Yeah, I also have learned that I need to space out my scanners a little bit. So I am indeed going to try and do that. What I'm going to try and do is, can I build regolith? Magfic rock. I can't build regolith doors. Or regolith tiles, should I say. And mafic rock, I can't use either. I mean, what have we got down here? We've got obsidian or igneous rock. I think I'll use igneous rock. Sure. We'll use igneous rock just to sort of build out along there. Grand. Just to give us sort of something to play with, an area with which we can operate within. Everyone is going to get a little bit of sunburn, but that's okay. Also, I feel like I should turn this area into sort of inside territory. Igneous rock. Sure. I can make this inside. I don't really know if there is technically any benefit to doing this, but it's something to do, I guess. Okay, so the space scanner is up and running. The space scanner, the scan quality of the network is very, very low. Yeah, so I want to rebuild those space scanners. Where is it? It's in automation. Yeah, I want to rebuild those space scanners with a bit of space between them. I think that is enough space between them. Yeah, I think that will be good. Okay, so yeah, something like that. We'll rock and roll like so. Build out some more stuff over here. This stuff, by the way, is completely temporary. whilst we wait for more steel to be produced. Everyone is getting a little bit sunburnt, which means that everyone's going to get a little bit stressed out, which I'm not, you know, super happy about, but I mean, it is what it is, and it's a price that I think I'm just going to have to be willing to pay. All right, so that can get disconnected. That can get plumbed in over there. This can get plumbed in over here. And that can get plumbed in over there. Okay, so it will send a green signal if there is a meteor incoming. And that should indeed work. Okay. I guess the proof will be in the pudding once we've got the network sort of hooked up. Let's see if it works. Okay. This area is unbelievably irritating because it keeps on distracting me from the stuff that actually matters. That's slowly but surely overheating. Have we got any steel? Have we produced any steel? Steel is the resource that I want to keep an eye on. Refined metal? No. Work errand? Yeah, it's priority 8. That is a pretty darned high priority. I also want to sort out this power generator at some point. Do we have enough coal? Yeah, we got more than enough coal to stay happy, at least for a while. Okay. Priority 8, all of this. Priority 8, all of that. And priority 7, all of this drywall. Because I don't think that that's a priority at the moment. But that should give us at least a slightly better network. Right. That's good. And then once the NOT gate is in place, outputs a red signal. Yeah. Can I just lock you? Yeah, lock you. Put you up to priority number 9. Let's not worry about that. Okay. Not allowed by schedule. Okay. Nobody can toggle that setting, apparently. Great. Very, very high melting point, though, so that's a massive positive, I guess. Right, well, let's just get it locked for now. I don't want to keep on repairing this thing. It's getting unbelievably irritating just constantly repairing this telescope. Although, as it turns out, this is a pretty flippin' hot bit of space. A very, very hot bit of space, some might say. Right. Man, I love working in space. The fact that Oxygen Not Included has space just blows my mind. That really is crazy. Okay, yeah, stress is going way, way up. I think everyone's got some space exposure, which is a bit of a problem. I say that, I mean, not everyone has sunburn or whatever expressing themselves. Okay. Yeah, do a little bit less expressing and a little bit more work, and then we will all be... we'll all be sorted. Right, that beeping is a little bit irritating. Barely hear it, but it is indeed there. Okay. A few more bits of automation wire. Perfect. Okay. Right. That's going to get bumped up to priority 9. Please close this. Please close this door. Just someone. Someone close it. Anyone. I feel something coming. I feel that there is something coming. And it freaks me out. It's worrying. Okay. Priority 9, those 2 bits. Priority 9, those bits, that bit. Priority 9, all of that. Great. Okay, so now the network scan quality should increase, I believe, as soon as we link up the power, which, of course, we haven't done yet. There we go. There we go. Priority 9, all of that. Sure, whatever. Just priority 9, the whole darn thing. Yeah. All right. Looking good. Thermo AccuTuner may have broken down by now. Yeah, that's fine. But you know what? That's okay. I mean, we're totally fine. We're totally fine for water, which is absolutely perfect. Yeah, very, very happy with that. Not quite to the point where we can start using our mini pump to start fertilizing. Pinch of pepper nuts. Is it time that we get, like, another fridge? I think, honestly, maybe it is. We're not able to eat enough stuff. Yeah, oh well. Okay. Yeah. Overheat damage. How are you overheating? That should not be happening. Yeah, that shouldn't really happen. It should all... The oil should be pumped away pretty much as soon as it arrives. Hopefully... Yeah, you guys splurt out a little bit more oil. Oh, is that petroleum? How is there petroleum? There shouldn't be any petroleum in here. Oh, maybe a little bit of petroleum got through. Okay, well, let's print petroleum, shall we? Let's print petroleum? What am I talking about? Let's move the petroleum. Crude oil. Can I just search, like, any liquid? Is that a possibility? No, apparently I need to find petroleum specifically. Where is it? Petroleum. There we go. Okay. And now we go back to crude oil. Okay. Now, here's the problem, is that I don't think that we have a... Yeah, we don't have a system to detect the petroleum coming in. Although it shouldn't theoretically matter. It should just be dispatched out here. Right. And then that should absolutely minimize the overheat damage that should be occurring. Yeah, pretty okay with that. Right, get that all swept up, that all swept out. Lashing out. Okay, banana has reached 100% stress. Now, I think what we can do... What are you gonna go and do? Don't bash up the thermo aqua tuner. Tantrum damage. Oh my goodness. How did you manage to do that? That is absolutely incredible. Okay, the fact that you're so high stress makes me think that maybe we need to do something about that and build sort of a rest and recuperation room. I kind of want to keep that space for beds for dupes, though. So, do we have anywhere that's really at all appropriate? I don't think so. Maybe this area? Barely? I mean, I think we can make a... What's it called? It's called a massage clinic. It needs to be at least 12 tiles. And the only requirement is a massage table. Now, I don't actually think that we have a massage table at the moment. And the reason that we don't have a massage table is because I haven't researched it yet. Yes, I still haven't researched, by the way, the water sieve, the canister emptier, or the algae distiller, or any of that nonsense. Just haven't done it. Haven't got around to it. And to be honest, don't even feel like it's made much of a difference. Maybe the table is already around. Massage. No? Am I just perhaps looking in the wrong area? I thought it was in furniture, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not in furniture. It's not in power, not in food. Tell you what, I'd love to get a gas range. I don't know what I can cook on a gas range, but it seems pretty cool. It's in medicine, yeah. Okay, so 12 tiles is the minimum. We can get one massage table in there. I think what we want to do is just get one. Yeah, just get a single massage table. That's pretty darn grim, to be honest. That's only 9 square tiles, unfortunately. Yeah, there's nowhere else? Is there anywhere else that we can sort of find to put a massage table? I mean, we could just sort of merge these two rooms into one and put a couple. I think that's honestly what I want to do. Let's get that done, shall we? Okay, let's do that. Let's build a bunch of massage tables over here. Okay, you're lashing out. You're gonna lash out on the other aqua tuner now. And you're lashing out at the most valuable piece of equipment. The only piece of equipment that hasn't actually failed thus far. You total idiot. But now you're down to regular stress level. I mean, that to me just says we need to make sure that none of our dupes go out into space too regularly. I don't know if we can perhaps build like a special space suit. That's not the right kit. Atmo suit iron supplies oxygen, low breathability environments. I think that they're all the same, to be honest, aren't they? Jet suit steel. Insulation plus 50. Insulation thickness plus 20 centimeters. Scalding threshold. Fuel tank. Yeah, I mean, the jet suit doesn't really seem to have much of an impact on stopping the dupes from getting heat stroke. Cure of sunburn? Yeah, okay. So as long as everyone gets cured from sunburn, then I'm not going to worry about things too much. Let's get that disassembled. That's great. What power network do we want to hook into? Honestly, probably just this one right over here. Yep, we'll do that. Prioritize all of this. Priority 7. That's grand. How are we doing making iron? Not iron, steel. Refined metal. Isn't steel refined metal? Manufactured material. It's manufactured material. Okay, that's what we need to keep an eye on. Let's keep an eye on specifically manufactured material for now. Yeah, everything else is going to be minimized so as to avoid confusion. There we go. 14 tons of plastic. That seems, well, somewhat like overkill, I must say. And everyone is currently leaving the base to do a bunch of stuff. Okay, space scanners. Yeah. Right, it's not happening. It's not happening as quickly as I would like. Food is decayed. Everyone is still sort of operating on the top, which is pretty darn irritating. Let's get this along here and up there. What have we got over there? That's gold metal ore. I haven't actually built any gold cable yet, have I? 179? Maybe that's not gold metal ore. I'm sure it was. Anyway, let's just build iron then, I guess. Okay, now I don't want to lose all of this cable, which I've oh so lovingly laid. Yeah, so I'm really going to try and avoid doing that. All right. Don't quite know why no one is deciding to do priority 7 jobs. This is obviously the downside of priority 7 jobs. No one seems to prioritize them even slightly. Alright, we got some pinch of pepper nuts, rotten pinch of pepper nut, and that pinch of pepper nut needs to be refrigerated. Okay, we really should not let our pinch of pepper nuts go to waste. That definitely seems like something we shouldn't do. Grumpage is indeed enjoying a coffee. I must say, it's just before bed, Grumpage. You probably shouldn't do that. It's not good for your sleep. You're exhausted and you fall straight asleep. I mean, this is how you know. This is how you know that that we're not living in real life right now. Okay, stop making food. Don't need to make any more fried mushrooms. Make barbecues. Sure. That's fine. You're a bit glum. Whatever. That's alright. We can just about deal with that. Get the surface scanners done first. I want to see how that works. Get this repaired, priority 9. Enable auto repair, priority 9 that as well. I mean, we're fine for oxygen at the moment. Fine for water and fine for oxygen actually at the moment. But you know, if we can avoid falling foul of a nasty situation, then I'm gonna try and doing that. I'm gonna try and make that happen. Okay, let's set up four beds. Let's get wire. I think it's highly unlikely that these 4 beds will ever be used at the same time. But you never know. That might happen. Okay. Everything plugged in, please, as quickly as possible. And then we're gonna set some people to enjoy a nice time on the massage table. Yes, that's right. And has it classified properly as a massage clinic? It has indeed. That's great. Yeah, break starts at 50 stress, so that's good. Ends at 0 stress? Probably not. We can probably just about do 35, something like that. Anything to get Banana's stress right down to something a little bit more appropriate. Yeah, that'll certainly help. Yeah, looking good. Jasper, you should not be sleeping over there. How is it that we've still, after all this time, just got one single space scanner up and running? I don't know. And now Grumpage is having a snooze. That's because you had a coffee. That's because you had a coffee last thing, Grumpage. That is because you had a coffee last thing. Okay, the steam is slowly but surely heating up, so the steam turbines are getting there. Very, very exciting. Steam turbines are indeed getting there. There's a lot of water over here, and it's not great. Let's queue up a build right there so that we can stop all of this water coming out of here, falling down into... well, onto the roof of the base over here, because, I mean, this is just pretty miserable. Let's also queue up a build right over there. And queue up a build over there, actually, yeah. If we can get it to fall into the liquid pump, that would actually not be the worst thing in the world, because that is used as coolant for the steel production, which is great. We're approaching 500 kilograms of steel, which I must say is very, very good. Very, very appropriate. Very, very good. Banana is already way down on stress. That's fantastic. As we progress on up through temperature, we are going to get much closer to overdoing the two aqua tuners, which is a little bit of a problem, but that's okay. We're only 10 degrees Celsius or so away from getting these steel generators up and running, which is going to relieve a heck of a lot of pressure on the hydrogen. But it seems, honestly, that that the hydrogen system is at least working for now. We've got almost a full tank of the stuff, which is good. So, you know, at least we're making progress with that. That's very, very nice. All of this is priority 9, but no one seems remotely bothered in doing anything about it. Yeah, awaiting a duplicate to lock the door. Look, just leave it open for now. Yeah. Okay, fine. All right, I'm gonna leave the gate as is. Okay, disable auto repair on you and disable auto repair on you. I'm gonna let it go one final sort of cycle, but after that, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not super bothered about letting it. I'm not super bothered about letting them be destroyed. We need a few more 100 kilograms of steel, and then we're gonna be pretty much exactly where we want to be. Yeah, so we can be pretty darn happy about that. Yeah, it's pretty darn good. I also want to get plastic to be the plastic. I want a plastic tube to go all the way up here. I'm gonna prioritize this at priority 5. I think that's probably reasonable. Yeah, and then let's just go up here. Yeah, sure. I think that is totally, totally reasonable. And then we'll just come one further block down. That's great. I mean, we've got, you know, 13.3 tons of plastic left after all of that building. So we shouldn't really have any issues. 117 degrees. This is exciting. This is exciting. This is exciting. 600 kilograms of steel as well. Do we have all of the resources that we need in order to continue pumping this stuff out? Refined carbon is something that we are apparently completely fine for. We've got 3,000 kilograms of the stuff. Iron, we got loads and loads of the stuff. It's just lime. Lime is the issue. Let's set up eggshell to lime. Let's get that manufactured forever, if that's possible. Oh my goodness. 7.3 kilograms of carbon dioxide in this room. I tell you what, the gases that we've got going on over here, a hodgepodge of nonsense, I must say. It's not great, but it is okay. Oh, look. We've got 3 scanners up and running. What's the scan network quality is 50%. It will detect incoming objects from 101 seconds to 200 seconds before they arrive. Okay, so with like a few more scanners, we're good, right? Okay. A few more scanners, I think that we are absolutely golden. What the heck is that? Oh, it's an anti-entropy thermonullifier. That's fine. Should we increase the priority of this area? I think we should. Let's increase the priority of this area, so we'll get the tubes done, which is gonna, well, allow the dupes to get up to the top of the surface a little bit faster. Waiting for materials. That's already priority 8. We're at 700 tons of steel, and we need 1,200 in order to make that happen. Wolframite is not even good enough, unfortunately, for what we need it for. We need something that just has a ridiculously high melting point. Right. Yeah, not entirely sure why this mini liquid pump ended up being super darned hot, but I guess it happened, so that is what it is. Okay. Now, how are we doing down here? I mean, the temperature is still fine, isn't it? Oh, it's more than fine. That's phosphorus at 28 degrees Celsius. Okay. That's fine. This ice is still very, very cold. Oh my goodness, that's 2 more volcanoes. That is 2 more stinking volcanoes over there. We gotta go and explore. There we go. And there we go. All right. Any volcanoes out to this side? I don't think so. I don't think so. But there is a heck of a lot of water at a fairly reasonable temperature, which is very, very nice. And of course, we're pumping up a heck of a lot of oil. And it's actually at a pretty darn reasonable temperature. So if we ever need to use oil as a coolant, for example, then that's something that we can do. Definitely something that we can do. Almost full-on petroleum. That's great. We're slowly but surely sort of pumping out a little stick of plastic here and there. 230,000 calories. My goodness gracious me. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Our stress is back down. Great. Okay, I mean, everything is absolutely perfect apart from the thermo aquifer nullifier things. Oh, meteor damage. Okay, so the meteor detection system actually works completely fine. All right, that's great to know. I'm delighted. I'm super happy that the NOT gate does in fact test for what we need. Okay. There we go. Oh boy, I can't believe it. It worked. It totally worked. So I was right to use the NOT gate apparently. Yeah, it turns out that's exactly what is required. Cool. Right, priority 9, all of this. If we can get just a sort of slightly larger heads up, then that would be nice. It also sort of gives us a little bit of redundancy. It means that we don't need to worry too much about sort of one of the space scanners being entombed and therefore degrading the scan quality of the entire network. So that is pretty darn good. The more steel, the merrier, as it turns out. How are we doing on the star map? I mean, we are trying to research this thing. An unknown star. Gather interstellar data module. Study the upper atmosphere. Study lower atmosphere. Study magnetic field. Study surface. Refined coal, carbon, diamond. Cargo bay insulated. Require. Okay, fine. I mean, we're going to launch, I hope, a heck of a lot of missions. We're going to build at least a good few hangars. I would hope. I mean, that's ambitious, I know. Also, look at this. 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 Oh my goodness. It's working. It's the steam turbine. It's working. It's working. Barely. Barely. The gold thermo aqua tuners are barely holding themselves together. But boy oh boy, it's working. It is indeed working. Okay. Let's bring that tolerance down a little bit. There we go. Bring the tolerance down a little bit, therefore making it just that little bit cooler. There we go. Ah. I think I need to bump that up just a little bit. Yeah. I don't want any cool damage. However, it does mean that the water coming out is just a little bit chillier. Okay, that's good. That is good. Okay, that is very, very cold water that we've got coming through there. Overheat damage, overheat damage. I mean, the temperature... The problem is the heat, right? The problem is the heat 100%. Okay, look at this. The steam turbine is working. The heat production is fairly substantial. But that's okay. We're going to fix that in just a second. What is that? Is that natural gas? How did natural gas get into this gosh darned room? I will never understand. I will never, ever understand how natural gas got in there. That is quite obscene. Okay, let's deconstruct. Let's deconstruct this bit of wire right here. Right? Deconstruct that wire. Lock that door. Lock that door. Put both of those on priority 9. And then let's connect this up. Yep, and let's put that on priority 9 as well. So let's start filling this room with hydrogen. It's going to put an increased demand on our hydrogen network, that's for sure. But it does mean that we're going to start being able to populate this area with some nice, cool, relative, of course, some nice, cool hydrogen. However, as I say, it is going to strain the hydrogen production ever so slightly. Okay, let's deconstruct priority 9, that over there, that over there. Yep, let's see if we can try and get the hydrogen to flood from the area of high pressure to the area of low pressure. Proof is going to be in the pudding. There is very, very low pressure over here, so it should all get sucked through relatively quickly. Oh, man. You gotta love physics. You gotta love physics. It's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. I still have absolutely no idea what's going on over here. It's quite ludicrous. Right, 2,000 grams per square, give or take. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Alright, leave that on auto for now. That can still be queued up to be locked. Yeah, we might have an issue with the temperature of the steam turbines, although the overheat temperature is very, 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 very high. So I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. All right, yeah. Already you can start to see that we are running out of hydrogen. As anticipated, that's a bit of a problem. Ah, I've disconnected the hydrogen pipe over here. How did I manage to do that? I don't know. Okay. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, that pump is overheating. Let's deconstruct that. Priority 9. Doesn't really need to be deconstructed, but I guess we'll just sort of do it. Alright, and just as quickly as things were starting to work, it's all fallen to pieces, and now it's not working at all. So, great. Alright, let's leave that on auto for now, even though that's going to let some of this precious, precious hydrogen out of here. I guess it's a price we have to pay. Alright, get that on lock. In fact, no, disable the auto repair for that because I don't actually want to deal with that for now. Alrighty. I do kind of want to deconstruct that high pressure gas vent, as there is absolutely no reason to pump hydrogen out into this area just to get it sucked in over here. That's cool. Same with this area. What we can do is we can stick that in there and that over here. Great. Prioritize that and get that enabled. Priority 9 as well. That's going to be great. That's going to mean that we should be able to just get that little bit of extra hydrogen pumping through the system. That's the plan anyway. Let's hope that we've got enough water to sustain ourselves for a while. It looks that way. That's great. Oh, we got some new stuff available. What do we want to get? Mirth leaf seeds? Sure. Completely nonplussed about them. Honestly, what have you got? Supplying construction materials. You've got iron, presumably. Is that what's being picked up? Yeah, fine. Alright, that doesn't really need to be done with any haste. It can be done nice and slowly. Alright, good. That anti-entropy thermal nullifier, useless. Utterly useless. I really need to discover, by the way, what is in this gosh darn door over here. Alright, thank goodness. Finally someone is doing something about this. Right. Is the water... Yeah, the water is still at a fine temperature. And the water is actually now slightly colder, which is exactly what we want, because we're using the water as a source of cool energy for the base. We're using the water to keep everything nice and chill. Hold up. Why is this not working? Priority 9 net. Deconstruct. Liquid pipes, gas pipes. Yep. Deconstruct that right in there. Perfect. Alright. How are we doing up on the surface? We're doing a heck of a lot better, actually. How's the broken telescope doing? The broken telescope is doing not so fantastically. And it needs to be repaired, but the overheating temperature is quite low. Yeah, overheat temperature is that. I mean, how do we go about cooling that down? I mean, do we like put insulated tiles around this area? Is that actually what we do? Yeah, I guess. Sure. Let's give it a shot. How hot is this stuff? 190 something degrees Celsius? Alright. Well, that straight up ain't good whatsoever. Drywall. Yeah. Sure. And get that stuff dug up as well. Okay. See, this is the problem. We need to make sure that everyone gets repaired. Priority 8. I'm going to put everyone at priority 8, so everything needs to be done priority 8 over here. Otherwise, we're going to have issues. Look at the speed with which this stuff is heating up. This is an insulated tile, for goodness sake. Right. Okay. Alright. Okay, that should make everything absolutely accessible. And we're gonna put a seal on this room if we can, I believe. I think this is the way that we do it anyway. Yeah. Drywall doesn't need to be constructed all the way down here, though, does it? It just needs to be up to the edge of space. And I think that that should sort of extend our habitat, if you'd like. There we go. Right, so if we drywall all of this, it should all sort of obey the laws of physics and everything like that. I mean, it is still a vacuum, but if we cover it up, will it work? Okay, I can't put a door in there. I can put a door in over here. Right, deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. And instead get a ladder up over there. Yep. Alright. The Puffed is managing to survive, but it can survive miraculously in a in an outside environment as well, which is, I mean, shocking, honestly. Let's get that all built. Prioritize that as well. Priority 8. Good stuff. Let's get that all priority 8'd as well. Right, the fact that we have a downtime is quite irritating, honestly. That's okay. Anyway, hydrogen-wise, we're doing good. We're doing very, very good on hydrogen. How are we doing on steel? 1,100. Boy, oh boy, we're so darned close. We are so darned close that it is actually painful. And we're out of water over here. I mean, is there anything that I can do? That's 150 grams. It's not very much. I mean, we're just dumping hot water out over here, which is, I mean, first of all, a very, very bad idea. We need to divert that. Okay, let's get this liquid vent deconstructed. Priority number 9. Yep. And let's instead just get it put through into there. Yeah, sure. Priority 9 that. It means that we're going to use the same sort of hot water time and time again. But I still think that that is preferable to our current situation, which is, of course, we have no coolant. So let's get that done right now. 73 grams. Very, very little water over here, even if I did want to lower it down to this hole over here. I mean, this is the coolant pump, right? We need to find some more stuff to go in there. Okay, I think I actually have an idea here. If I was to put a block right there. Yep, block right there. Yep. Disassemble that block right there. Yep. Priority 9. Yep, yep, yep. Leave this door open. Yep. And then deconstruct that block there. Yes. Okay. That will work then. So we should get, first of all, some more water, and it's not going to be super hot water either. That's real good. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, very, very nice. Okay, prioritize that at priority number 9 so that we can get as much coolant as we possibly need. And the coolant loop should at least be self-sufficient for a while. The overheat temperature is 75, so, I mean, this is like 45-degree water, so I think we'll manage to use this water at least for a little while. Yeah, fine. Alright, nice. We're 1,100 things of steel. We need 2,400 in order to make this area work. Okay, we've got carbon dioxide in here. It is still very, very hot, but there is now a seal on the place. Or there will be very, very soon indeed. Oh, you jerk. Look, The system works. The system works. Right. Get that replaced. Yeah, we got carbon dioxide. We got carbon dioxide. That is cool. You should really do something about your issue, which is the fact that you're flying around in space at the moment. That's not cool. I mean, that is very cool, but it's not appropriate, really. Okay. It's 9th on Kyle's list. That's great. That's good. Right. Kyle, he went to sleep, and that sort of set him back a little bit. That's fine. Natural gas at the moment. I mean, our natural gas situation is actually really, really good. We've been very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. Okay, this is a copper natural gas pump over here, which I think, honestly, needs to be redone. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig that out. Yep. And I'm going to stick in a pneumatic. Do I really want to do that? No, I don't actually want to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct that right there. I'm going to deconstruct that right there. There we go. Yep, deconstruct the copper pump. And then we're just going to stick in a, whatever it is, gold pump that has a higher melting point. Yep, that's the plan. Okay, are we getting water through here? No. It's 7th on Grumpage's list. Come on, my dude. I believe. This is errand toggling. I mean, can I maybe set the toggling priority slightly higher up on someone's to-do list? Right. Kyle apparently takes toggling very seriously. Maybe I don't want him to take it that seriously. But he's going to be our chief toggler. Our chief toggle officer. Here he comes. Wonderful. Let the liquid flow in. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. I've never seen a more gorgeous sight. That worked almost perfectly. Is it going to be enough coolant? I sure as heck hope so. I guess we'll see, right? Right. What about this? Unreachable at the moment. I wish it could queue it up as... I wish it could detect if it was going to be reachable after another errand. Right, we'll get algae. Yeah, that would be cool to test. Okay, and then we're going to get a... We're going to get a... gas pump. And it's going to be a steel gas pump. No. It's going to be just a regular gold gas pump. Yeah, in fact, do that. Do that. In fact, this way we don't need to do that. We just need to set this up to collect. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That actually works a heck of a lot better. Don't cancel the deconstruct. I do want it to be deconstructed, but that's fine. And we'll get gold as well. And we'll set both of this priority number 9. Okay, so that should mean that someone will probably do it fairly soon. Yeah, perfect. And then we'll also set some other blocks at priority number 9. And then everything should hopefully get done relatively quickly. All right. Alright, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Also, we're up to 1,300 kilograms. We need 2,400. That's okay. Let's set that up to be deconstructed. And in its place, we will instead place down a steel thermo aqua tuner. Quite cool. Nice. And... Yep. Steel is the thing that we need. Great. Priority 9, because of course I don't know how to prioritize things effectively. Alright, and then tomorrow is another day. I tell you what, when nobody's working up at the surface, it makes everyone a heck of a lot less stressy. Everyone seems totally fine. How are we doing temperature-wise? I mean, we're not doing great temperature-wise. We could be doing a heck of a lot better if we change the... if we change this system. I tell you what, I think I actually just want to straight up just like hook this bit of pipe up. Yeah, part of me really wants to do that. So then we'll sort of take the heat out and then we'll use it in the in this area. Yeah, I don't know. I think we stick with the mini pump at least for now. It's a good check. It's a good check on when we should be cooling. Oh, come on. Come on, really? Okay, deconstruct that then. I guess. Why would you do that, video game? Why would you do that to me? Alright, eventually it'll be fixed. Eventually. Okay, can I just prioritize this tile as priority 8? That at priority 8 as well. Yeah, so that's priority 9, that's priority 9, and that's priority 8. Okay, good, finally. Okay, in the intervening time, we're gonna let tons and tons of natural gas out, because natural gas is just one of those gases that you can never stop from escaping. I just don't know why. I just don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense at all, but I'm glad we've got it. Oh, look at this beautiful steel thing. 323 degrees Celsius. That's pretty darn good. I'm quite happy with that. So now we just need another, whatever it is, 1200, another 1000. And then we are sorted. Yeah. That's 12 degrees Celsius. That's going to cause a bit of a mess. But that's okay. How are we doing for slime lung now? Aha! We're doing very, very well for slime lung. Almost no slime lung related issues. Speaking of slime lung related issues, our reservoir of water, it's not super super low. We're not super low on water right at this present moment. However, we're gonna get low very, very soon. I say very soon, not very, very soon at all. So what I'm thinking of doing is adjusting this pump system that we've got over here. And let's queue this up at priority 7. It's absolutely not a priority, but we're gonna put that in right over there. Yep. Is this network? The network has a maximum potential load of 840. Okay, so that's not even of concern at all. Oh, look at the amount of oil that we've got over here. That is pretty darn impressive. I'll take that any day of the week. Okay, so we're going to set that pumping system up, and if you can't remember what that pumping system does, well, don't worry about it, because I will remind you helpfully right now. So down here, there's another cool gas vent, although there's polluted water in here now as well. How did this get in here? I think it might genuinely be thanks to water pressure. Yeah, straight up is down to water pressure. Okay, let me cancel that. And it's down to water pressure from the polluted water over there. This area is ridiculously ridiculous. Who even knows? Who even knows what's going on over here? Wowzers. All right. Okay. Let's not faff around with polluted water. I mean, I do want to get a water sieve up and running, but I mean, that is quite frankly a different day's problem. Did we ever discover what was down here? Not really. 50 kilograms. You know what? 110 kilograms, whatever it is, 210. You know, 309 kilograms of steam used to seem like so much. Until, of course, we ended up packing just as much steam into here. Okay, what is this? Was this Insulated liquid pipe. That was a cool issue. Okay, so the only cool issues that we are having is... Well, the reason that we're having cool issues is because we don't have consistent power over here. Yeah. And unfortunately, there is very little that I can do about that. I mean, we could try and pump some more hydrogen into this area, or into the hydrogen generators, but unfortunately, I just don't think that would work. Yeah. Okay. Liquid pipe, heat damage. Alright. That's not so good. Looks like this area is becoming ever more hot. Alright. Well, that's alright. As long as we can get just eke out the last few bits of steel, then as far as I'm concerned, we're all good. This has been an epic saga. An epic saga, which I feel is almost concluding. We're almost there. We're so close. In fact, maybe I set up some more bespoke natural gas generators to make these pumps work. I would need 3 of them. I mean, I could turn this into a natural gas generator. What are the chances of me, instead of putting hydrogen into this pipe, instead of putting natural gas in? Tell you what, it actually probably wouldn't be that difficult to do. Let me theoretically see if I can make this happen. So natural gas goes over there. I mean, this does seem like a massive faff for not very much reward. Right. Yes. And then output over there. Okay, and then cancel that. Alright, priority 9ify all of that. Okay, I want to make sure that I get absolutely all of the hydrogen out of the system before that happens, though, so... Let's disconnect that gas pipe right there. Priority number 9, of course. Okay, and then we get some natural gas generators instead of these hydrogen generators right over here. And at least for natural gas, we can guarantee a consistent supply, at least for now. Okay, deconstruct that wood burner. Good stuff. No, 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 no. I want to deconstruct that before we get the other stuff done. Are all of these tasks reachable? I think they're all reachable. And yet still nobody's going to deconstruct that. Unbelievable. Right, nice. Okay, so that's going to be the last sort of dregs of hydrogen. Which is good because it means that all of the hydrogen is going to pass the gas bridge before we start mixing our gases. Alright, wonderful. And now natural gas is going to start to pump out of there, which is perfect. That's great. Deconstruct you. Yep. And let's get this set up. We're going to need 3 of these guys. Oh, I mean, where do we want to put them? 1, 2, 3? Sure. Nice. Okay. And let's queue that up for deconstruction as well. I think I'm going to make everyone work a little bit of overtime for this. Yep. Yep. Working overtime. I need that to be disassembled before the natural gas gets there, otherwise we're going to have issues. I also need that to be deconstructed, like, pronto. I don't need any natural gas in that room. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness, can you imagine if we had natural gas over there? Okay, we don't need that anymore. Let's get that over there, and that over there. That is honestly more than I was expecting. Sure. Get that all set up as such. Yeah, we're gonna have to dig up. That's not a problem, though. Okay. Let's get that all set up as priority 9. So this should give us the sort of jump start that we need in order to make this work. Heavy watt wire. Yeah, it should all be fine. Great. We're gonna need one more block right over there of just whatever's going. And then after that, I don't think that we need anything else in order to make these natural gas generators work. I think that they will just work. I guess the proof is in the pudding. It looks good, though. It looks very, very good. And it actually gives us a use for our natural gas, of which we have a heck of a lot. Ah, I needed to get one more bit of power cable. Oh no, I didn't. I was ahead of the curve there. I've already got my my one single bit of power cable that I needed. All right, and we're gonna literally just jump right into using natural gas to produce power for the jumbo batteries. That's really, really good. Okay, I don't think we need a smart battery because even at maximum consumption, we're still going to be producing 2 aqua tuners. It might get to a point where our steam gets sufficiently hot and therefore we do actually need a smart battery. Yeah. Pipe blocked. Why? Ah, I've found the issue. I didn't connect you up. There we go. Okay, so that should be continual production for both of the thermo aqua tuners. That will kick the steam turbines into life ever so slightly. But apart from that, there should be like very negligible draw on the liquid shutoff valves. I don't think that heat should ever be a problem. I think we've just about managed to get the heat to exactly where we want. 4 degrees Celsius. Yep, that's pretty much perfect. What do you know? This system actually works, and it's going to work even better as soon as we get a second steel thermo aqua tuner. It's going to work like an absolute dream. Steam is still a little bit consistently below the appropriate temperature, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. As I say, as soon as we make this into a steel thermo aqua tuner, that's great. We're sorted. We're absolutely sorted. What do you know? What do you know? It's even producing a little bit of excess electricity. I mean, at the moment, the steam system isn't really working as intended for a couple of reasons. First of all, we've got a little bit of heat loss from the manual airlock over there, which is, I mean, it's not great. It's not great. It's fine, though. It's fine. Second of all, we've got... we've not got continual production, and our steam isn't yet up to heat. Isn't yet up to the appropriate temperature yet, unfortunately. All right, why has this failed to work? It's failed to work because it's not being taken out at the right point. A bit of a bummer there. That's kind of okay. We'll do that there. Yeah, sure. And I need to try and draw from right over here. I need to draw from right over here as opposed to drawing from up there, because at the moment it means that only one tank can get access to that natural gas, which is intensely problematic. Right. Let's deconstruct that gas bridge. Nice. And then we'll get that to come up over there. Great. Insulated gas pipe. Sure. Yeah, deconstruct this gas bridge right there. Priority 9. And that can go out this way. I mean, this is an absolutely horrific state of affairs. But it does actually work. It does actually work, and it will actually work. And that's what makes this whole game so fantastic. There we go. So we'll prioritize that all at priority 9. As I say, the gas generators should work for now. There's quite a lot of natural gas in the pipes. In fact, there's loads in the tanks. It's just not going to work forever. So we need to get ahead of the curve there. Man, oh man, oh man. This is working. This is working. Look at our water. Look at our water. Our water is cool. It's a nice solid 14 degrees Celsius. Boy, oh boy. That's great. That's real good. All right. Weave the needle. And prioritize that all at priority 9. And we're golden. We are absolutely golden, my friends. Look at that. That was, I think that was very briefly 3 steam turbines working. And as soon as we get this second or third steel aqua tuner, then that will work just fine. Right, let's bump it up in everyone's priorities. It's Kyle's #1 priority to get sorted, which is great. I mean, honestly, we need as much steel as we can possibly get. What's the issue here? Liquid pipe? Sandstone? Yeah, why is this not... What's the overheat temperature? I don't know what the overheat temperature is. I don't know why this is breaking down. The water is hot, but the water is not super hot. That's the output anyway. Yeah, really not entirely sure why this has broken down right here. I guess I'll just prioritize that at priority 9. That takes us up to 700 kilograms of steel, which is very, very good. We're now up to fully, we're fully up to our jumbo battery capacity. Also, something that I should perhaps be concerned about is that we're drawing down on our natural gas supplies, like, a lot. Oh my goodness, this area is actually up and running. I can't believe it. Yeah, we're drawing down on our natural gas supplies a heck of a lot. If we're not careful, the whole system will stop working. So what I'm trying to say is that we need to be careful that we don't use too much of our natural gas supply in order to charge these batteries, you know, and then just not have them work. I mean, I should have a smart battery in here, shouldn't I? Alright, deconstruct that. Priority 9. Smart battery always confuses me where the smart battery actually is. In fact, no, why would it? It's right in here. Oh, come on. Alright, 800 kilograms of steel. That's real nice. Honestly, our power situation, it's not terrible. It's not bad. It's not great. It's interesting. It's interesting. That is what I will say. Slowly but surely, we should be regaining a bunch of our natural gas. We should have more than enough natural gas at least to deal with at least running 6 natural gas generators for a while. The thing is, how long? A lot of the natural gas is in the pipes as well at the moment, which is what we need to keep in mind. But on the whole, this system seems to be working. It seems that we are, as I say, as soon as we're up to scratch with steel production, we're going to be able to delete heat like there's no tomorrow. That tile is completely unreachable, apparently, presumably due to. In fact, I have no idea why that should be completely unreachable. Oh no, the planetarium got broken somehow. Not sure about that. All right, but you know what? We're gonna have to deal with all of these problems in the next episode because that's it for now, ladies and gents. We're gonna finish this episode off. Very, very close once again to. I see why the pipe is. I see why the pipe is is not working, it's because there is a hotter substance right on top. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we'll deal with this in the next episode. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. This has been Oxygen Not Included, and I will see you next time. Bye.